Morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm a minute late. I almost missed this. I was getting other things done this morning and lost track of time. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Michael. I missed you guys last week. Hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Barb. Hi, Elaine. So, I'm excited to paint. I didn't paint. I was away last week. I went to the Rehoboth Art Show Saturday, 2 weekends in a row, and then I stayed at my niece's for the week and took stuff to paint. I did one painting the whole week. I just didn't feel like it, which is so not like me. Like I had it all packed, all ready to go, and I just read books most of the week. So it was really nice, but now I feel like painting again. Back in. Sometimes you just need a break from the day in and day out, I guess. Good morning, Barb. Hi, Susan. So let me show you what I'm going to paint today. When I go to art shows, I saw so many of my bird paintings that I can barely paint enough of them. So I have 4 new ones that I just did this week already, and I'm going to paint another one today because I need more. Because I have a show coming up in when my phone bounces. And good morning, Anita. Hi, Allie. I have a show coming up in next weekend in Mount Gretna, which is a charming little town here I guess it's in Lebanon County. It's right near where I live. And then I've Rittenhouse the 3rd weekend in whenever the next month is, September. I'm a little tired, a little run down, but so I have a little break in there, which is nice. And I'm going to do a show in Virginia Beach, which I've never been there, and that sounds like quite the adventure. But anyway, moving on here. So my friend Corinne Hutchinson took this photo of this owl. I think it's right. It's an owl, I think. I love it. I painted it once before, and it sold, and so I'm going to do another one. It's a different, good morning from Italy. Even here we are early afternoon. Yeah, like 6 hours from time difference, right? But what a sweet image this is. So I'm excited to paint this. Okay, so let me pull this down here. I feel like I took 1 week off and I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let me pull this down here. And the one I painted before I have here, there it is, for reference, because I love the colors of it. So, I don't know why I keep getting this thing in the way, but life will go on, right? Okay. Is that all right? I think that's just going to have to be. Okay, let me get my palette knife. And I was doing too many other things now I don't know what I'm thinking about. So I need kind of browns and whites. And I think lately I've been playing around with using quinacridone magenta. And I think this is burnt sienna kind of as my base layer. Kind of think that's what I did on this other painting. I always think when I do larger paintings especially, I should take notes about what colors I use. But, I basically use all the same colors, but I do have a lot of paint colors, so it would be smart of me to write things down. And unlikely. Smart and unlikely. Smart thing to do is not always what I do. Well, it just takes time away. Everything that takes time away from me being able to paint are things I sometimes get lazy about, don't want to do. Okay, that's a nice deep dark color. I'm going to put out, which I don't have out here, I've been trying to use more like browns, and I know I have here, let's do a little yellow ochre. This is sorry color to lighten it. So how's everybody doing? Good morning, Susie. Yeah, I missed doing it. I did think about doing it, but I didn't have everything set up, so I took a break. I should put a little bit more of my pink out here too. I thought I had this already. I cleaned my palette off, but I didn't do a very good job of restocking my colors at the top. And these are some colors that I had from yesterday that I thought could be fun to add in. I try not to waste. The other thing I've been doing is I have to do paintings for Red Raven, the gallery I'm with. They do a really neat thing. They do a wall of 4x4 paintings on Good Friday that they sell. And I do 12 of them. So when I finish a painting now, every time I'm done, I do one of those 4x4s with my leftover paint, which I think is very frugal and smart of me. Ooh, that's pretty. Not really in that other one that I did, but that's all right. That's a really nice color. I'm going. I love using my shiprock color too from Vasari. Good morning, Krista. Might miss. Whoops. I'm looking to see if I missed anything. So where's everybody listening from this morning? I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I can go lighter with this. I love mixing colors. Oh, Priya missed me last week too. She was excited to hear your voice this morning. That's so cute, Allie. I love that. I hope she's paying attention. She'll be a master painter. She likes watching painting videos, right? And then gets to watch you paint. That's so cool that you had that feature in that Queen's magazine. I love that. McConnellsburg, PA, about 2 hours from you. Hope to take one of your classes. Oh, I would love that. McConnellsburg, is it out? Is it west of me? I guess so. If I've never heard of it. Out by Pittsburgh, maybe? Toward Pittsburgh. She loves the color mixing the best. Yes, me too, Priya. Priya is Allie's cat who watches me paint. She'll often send me a picture of Priya watching, and it's so cute. Oh, I need background color too. I need kind of lighter pink or purpler. Ooh, that's a fun color, isn't it? I've been loving turquoise. I bought a new ring at, west and a little south. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not far at all. Egypt. Wow. Sarasota, Florida. Texas. It's hot here too. I don't know if it's hot here or not. Isn't that terrible? Every now and then I don't know what my weather is. It was warm yesterday, but not horrible. When I set up for that Rehoboth Art Show, oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you how hot it was. I like hot weather. It was unbearable to work that hard and be in a tent with no airflow. Like to be on the beach in the hot weather, that would be fine with me. But it was unbearably hot. Ooh, that got really pink quick, didn't it? For a transparent color, that paint really does a loop. So let me lighten that a little more. I just feel like I needed like a pinker color for his face. What's the turquoise? What kind of turquoise? It's in my, I think it's still in my story because my friend Michelle posted it. I don't know because she told me all about it. It has little flecks of stuff in it. It is absolutely stunning. And I have no idea what it is. I don't know. Do I need anything else? I have my blacks and my kind of pinkish purples for the face. I have all the, I don't know if we need anything else. I can always mix it, right? Yeah, so I don't know what it's called, but it's really pretty, and I don't have it on. I never wear my jewelry when I paint because I get paint all over it. I saw it. It's beautiful. I love turquoise. Yes, I do too of late. And it's from Shiny Objects. Michelle is the artist who made it. I like when I go to art shows to buy something from another artist. A lot of the shows that I go to. Okay. I'll have quite a collection till I'm finished. All right. Put these colors in here. We're going to be wild and crazy. Huh, my computer sounded like instant message. I don't think I've used that in ages. Maybe I have it open. I don't know if you heard that. A little bit more of the browner color. Good morning, Donna. Bailey Art. Well, that's already pretty, right? Oh, well, I did catch a little bit of a cold, and I forgot to bring cough drops into my studio, so hopefully I won't be irritating with my cough. Nose. I kind of think that, I don't know if Corinne's on here today, but I think she took this photo. She's great at taking photos of wildlife and birds, and was kind enough to share them with me. I think she went to a special place to photograph these birds, like a wildlife sanctuary or something. I'm not sure. Kind of remember that. I'm just kind of mapping out now where things are. Oh, and before I forget, we have Inspiring Art today. So if any of you guys are in my Inspiring Art group, I'm going to show you part 2 of doing a child's portrait. So, email should have come out this morning on that. Okay, I think that's good. That gives me a map. And I'll do my pigment sticks. Thinking about my background color. My pigment sticks are a little messy. I think I need to buy myself some new brushes, some new pigment sticks. So what's new with everybody? Working on anything new or exciting, or I'm trying to think if I am. Just art shows. Art shows have had me taking a lot of my focus right now. I don't know that I'll ever get good at doing them. It takes so much time and energy and focus to do outdoor art shows. And then you're dependent on the weather. Like, it could rain this whole coming weekend. Planning on an open studio for October. Oh, that's great. Are you doing it in your studio? That's so fun. That would be a fun idea. I think it's sweet that your daughter tunes in to watch you. Oh, is Emily here? Good morning, Emily. Sorry, she doesn't like when I miss that she comes on. Love you. Yeah, I'm glad that she's watching. Yeah, I miss a lot of the comments if I'm looking at I try to look at both things, but it's hard, and I actually have this up higher today. Oh, there she is. Good morning, Emily. I love you. All right. Am I missing anything fun? No, I think that's... Oh, yes. I'm missing my fun malachite green. I mean, I need to add a little of that in there somewhere. Okay. I love how heart-shaped that face looks with the nose that way. Nose, beak. I guess it's really not a nose, it's a beak. What's the difference between a nose and a beak? I don't know. I'm going to put a little bit. I like this other one, how dark the background is. I'm going to just put a little bit of dark back here. And I've been trying to keep my backgrounds much more spontaneous, too. Always trying to grow my art, like not change my style, but improve it, do things differently, play with stuff. It's always evolving, but I had a fellow artist come up to me at my last show and notice that, and I love that. I love that someone noticed my change in what I'm doing. Just always aiming to make it looser and more spontaneous. Why that's hard to do, I'll never know. It's a nice start. Lovely reference where it came from. Oh, it came from Corinne Hutchinson, a friend, an online friend here. Where do the eyes go? That's usually like the hardest and most important part is figuring out where the eyes should be and make sure they're big enough. I will often do something and then think that the eyes are too small. I don't know why that is. I think that probably even happens when you're painting people, getting the proportion of the eyes to the... See, they look a little small when I look through the lens, what you're seeing. All those little reflections in his eyes, her eyes. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Does anyone know anything about owls? Expressive, moody eyes. Yes, they are expressive, moody eyes. I like that description. Now this would be figuring out where the nose goes. Not the nose, the beak. Okay. Put down the little brush. Get a larger brush. This isn't much larger. I really shouldn't be using this brush either. Need a little bit more yellow ochre. This is oil paint. I'm a fan of oils. I do use acrylics too sometimes, but mostly I paint with oils. The bigger the brush, the more it forces you to keep your painting loose. But it's so easy to want to reach for a smaller brush to get all those details. Love the colors already. Yeah, I do too. Well, this one's probably going to turn out much more pink than the other one did. I don't try to control things that much either. I don't care. I like to let the magic happen and not. That's the hard part of doing it. Just letting whatever's going to happen instead of trying to control it all the time. We do go through life trying to control everything all of the time, don't we? It's exhausting. Look at that face. Okay. Is everybody having today coffee or tea? I still have a little bit of coffee left. Coffee, me too. Cold brew coffee. So, Allie, does that mean it's cold? If you have cold brew coffee? Or is it just brewed cold and it's hot coffee? I don't know that I've ever had, I don't think I've ever had cold brew coffee. And I already had a piece of dark chocolate. Oh, Tina, girl after my own heart. I have no chocolate in my house right now and it's driving me crazy. Coffee collagen. What's that, Jennifer? Time for breakfast. Oh, you do coffee after lunch. Cold, it's cold. Okay. Yeah, I'm such a traditional coffee drinker. Mostly because, I don't know, I just like a regular cup of coffee. And then there's the calories, all the things. Yeah, no, there's no chocolate in my house. It's a good thing. Sad thing. I get used to it. If you don't have any for a while, you get used to not having it and you don't miss it as much, but it takes a while. For me, anyway. I love chocolate. A little too much. A colorful start. Me too. It is a colorful start. My coffee. Does his face look okay? Yeah. Let's work on that little nose here. Nose. I'm gonna just keep calling it a nose. Let's just call it a nose. And then it's lighter down here. And that just like that. Okay. I'm going to work on his eyes a little bit, assuming it's a he. What do you think it should be, a boy or a girl? We need to think of a name. It's hard coming up with names all the time. I like them to be a bit old-fashioned. I like quirky personality traits. Always open to suggestions. I think yesterday I got so many good suggestions. Like I have a small list of names now, which I love. So sometimes if you give me a suggestion and I don't use it, I often will use it later because I usually photograph my art right after I'm finished. And then, I have a process that I have to adjust it in Photoshop, clean it up, and then I store it all on a website so that I have track of everything. And like I have to name it sometimes before all the names come in. Annabelle. Oh, I like that name. I don't think I ever had an Annabelle. Whoops, do I have a pen here? I'll have to write that down here in my messy area. Annabelle is cute. Let me get back to what I'm doing here. 8:27, we're good on time still. Oops. And I'm catching on. Solomon. He's a wise old owl. Solomon. I never had a Solomon either. Let me write that down. I like these new names. Solomon. Yeah, I wish Corinne was on here to say if it's a boy or a girl. I don't know where she took this photo. We went to, when we went to France last year, we went to a birds of prey thing at, whose house was that? Who was the famous actress whose house we went to? Next time I would like to go on that tour of the inside of the house. I walked through it, but I didn't get to see everything. Who's on here, Barb? Do you remember whose house that was? I always forget her name, that famous actress. Ollie, I like that. What did Anita say? Hootie, Anita. Oh, Anita had the Solomon name. Hootie. Who do you think he is? Excuse me. Oh, darn coughing. Cold. It's not the right time of year to be catching a cold. A little bit of this fun blue in here too. With all these ideas, you need to paint about 6 more owls. Okay, that's not a problem. I need to do that anyway. Yep. Bring on the names. Okay, oh, thank you, Tina. Now this. I love all these colors. It's hard to kind of, like, I want to let a lot of that be. Colds always seem worse than yeah, they do. Because you can't snuggle in and ignore life, right? Well, I guess you can, but it's harder to do it in the summer. Like, who wants to go to bed early when the sun's still out? That's a weird thing. A little bit of this fun blue in the background, too. And then we'll go in and work on the face. Might be a little too light. I don't know if I like that. Let's just, what could I do here? That's a mess. Okay, hold on a minute. It's good to make a mess. So you see the unmessing, as if maybe it won't unmess. Who knows? I think there was too much white in that color. So then when I put it down in here, it got too something. Gosh, I don't know if I like that. Is it too busy? What do you think? Oh, Josephine Baker's house. Michael, you always remember that for me. I don't know why I can't remember that. And I loved it. I loved all her clothing in there. I definitely want to go see that again sometime. But I can't. I keep forgetting it. I should watch a documentary on her or something so it sticks in my mind. I don't know if that background color is competing. It's too busy, too weird. I don't know. Or maybe I need to finish the owl and then decide. This is one of those moments in a painting where I'm thinking, what am I doing? Why am I making this mess? Get my edges all messy. Oh, how did I get that color? Beats me. It's a little better. I like the blue in the background. I know the feeling, yeah, all craziness. Okay, let me get back on task here, and we'll worry about that later. Maybe I'll end up liking it or something. But whatever I was doing wasn't helping anything, so it was time to move on to another part of the painting. Adding the deeper blue helped a lot. Yeah, it did. And once I do those eyes, your latest lights, well, yeah, I know. It always does. It's hard, that patient. Is it that Bridget Bardot? She loves animals. Yeah, I don't know why they had the birds of prey thing there. Maybe to draw more people in. I doubt if that lady, Josephine Baker, had those birds there. Of course, Michael might know. I need a little, I have to get out a little bit more white paint. If I could just find it. Here it is. I feel like that lightest, and I can do the nose a little bit. A little pink. It is the sweetest looking owl. Very expressive. I'm softening the contrast there between the I don't even know what I was just going to say. Maybe I'll go in and work on the eyes a little bit and see how I feel about. Let me work on the eyes a little bit. Because I feel like I can't see his soul or her soul till I get some sparkle in the eyes. That always brings it together a little bit. I'm sorry, stop talking. I feel like I see that like reflection of kind of turquoise in his eyes. I like that. Okay. Oh, I love those eyes. Okay. What else do we need to do? Totally not sure where I'm headed right now. What time is it? 8:36. Oh, we have plenty of time to think about this. I want it to be a little... I love all those colors. Like in here, I feel like I need to do something in there, but that just glows in there, doesn't it? Love that. Bigger brush. Keep going for smaller brushes. Never good. They always show, yes, they do show personality. Yeah, I love that glow. I'm going to try not to mess that up. I could go a little lighter right there. Okay, now what do you think of the background? Do we like that background? Should I wipe it off and try something different? Or is it perfectly fine? Because I don't really want your eye to go to the background that much anyway. It's not really what we want. Maybe Okay, maybe some pops of color, but then that might be distracting because I want your eye to go right here. So maybe this is pulling my eye away from his face a little bit. So I'm gonna tuck away some of those bright colors down here because I feel like I want your eye to be here, not down low. You like the background, Chris? Yeah, it's probably completely fine. I always go directly to the eyes. Good. I love how, Ellie said, I love how the eyes reflect the background with the turquoise. Yeah. Yeah, I love that little bit of turquoise in there. Let me maybe just clean this up. I might be done. I mean, I feel like painting more, but I feel like I'm at that point where I'm making changes, but I'm not making the painting any better. That's why I always say that's when you know you're finished. You're just changing it and not making it better. Are my lightest lights okay? It's beautiful, thank you. It's much brighter than that one that I had my other painting, but that's all right. One more little. Oh, always an inspiration, Kim. Thank you. Gorgeous. Yes, I think I need to put my brush down and sign it and go find a cough drop. Wait, I just see one little thing on his. I want this to be a little whiter, and that little bit of pink there was too dominant. Yeah, that's better. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Tina says, lovely. Chris says, perfect. So there's my inspiration from Corinne Hutchinson. And then look at all those fun colors in there. That's the fun part of doing it for sure. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It was really fun, as always. I love painting. Oh my gosh, it's fun. And if you're in my Inspiring Art group, I will see you today, hopefully at 11. And I don't know what else. If you live in the area, come see me at Mount Gretna this coming weekend. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. And hope for no rain for me, please. So I hope you all have an amazing day. And I will see you again next Wednesday. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thank you.